For our ancestors, surviving the harshest winters was a challenge. Food was scarce and the cold was relentless. They had to be resourceful to make it through these tough times. Preserving what they could was essential. They dried, smoked, and stored food in various ways to ensure they had enough to last. Salt emerged as a key to their survival. It wasn't just a flavor enhancer, it was a vital preservative. Early humans likely tasted salt naturally, perhaps licking salt-encrusted rocks or drinking from saltwater springs. This discovery was monumental. This taste, so essential to our biology, became linked to survival. Salt was not just a luxury, it was a necessity. They observed that animals congregated around these salty areas. This behavior gave them clues about where to find salt. The discovery of salt deposits was a turning point. These deposits were often found in areas where ancient seas had evaporated. These deposits, remnants of ancient seas, provided a concentrated source of salt. They were a treasure trove for early humans. People began to collect and use this white gold. It became an essential part of their daily lives. The ability to preserve food with salt transformed their relationship with the seasons. They could now plan for the future with more certainty. No longer were they completely at the mercy of nature's bounty. They had a reliable method to store food. They could store food for the lean months, ensuring their survival through the harshest winters. This marked a significant advancement in human history. Salt works its magic by drawing out moisture from food. This process, known as osmosis, inhibits the growth of bacteria and spoilage. Meat, a valuable source of protein and fat, was a prime candidate for salt preservation. By rubbing salt into cuts of meat or submerging them in brine, our ancestors could extend the life of their kill for weeks or even months. Fish, plentiful in some regions, were also preserved using salt. Drying fish in the sun and then packing them in salt was a common technique. Vegetables, while not as perishable as meat or fish, could also benefit from salt. Pickling, a process of preserving vegetables in a salty brine, added a tangy flavor and extended their shelf life. The value of salt in a world without refrigeration cannot be overstated. It was essential for preserving food, making it a critical resource for survival. It was a matter of life and death, and its importance quickly translated into economic power. Salt was not just a seasoning, but a vital commodity that influenced trade and politics. Salt became a currency, traded across vast distances. Caravans and ships carried it across deserts and seas, linking distant civilizations. Roman soldiers received a portion of their pay in salt, known as salarium, the root of the word salary. This practice underscores the immense value placed on salt. Control of salt mines and trade routes brought wealth and influence. Those who controlled salt could command power and prosperity. Empires rose and fell based on their access to salt. Wars were fought over it, and treaties were signed to secure its supply. The phrase, "worth their salt," meaning deserving of their pay, reflects the deep historical connection between salt and economic value. It was a measure of a person's worth. Even today we see remnants of this history in the names of roads and cities, like the Salzburger Road in Austria, a testament to the enduring legacy of the salt trade. The influence of salt on our world is undeniable and far-reaching. Salt's importance transcended its practical uses, becoming a cornerstone in the development of civilizations. It became deeply ingrained in the cultural and religious practices of societies around the world, symbolizing more than just a seasoning. In many cultures, salt was associated with purity and used in rituals to ward off evil spirits, ensuring protection and sanctity. It was sprinkled on thresholds, mixed into holy water, and used to bless homes and sacred spaces, and incorporated into ceremonies marking births, symbolizing new beginnings and protection for the newborn, deaths ensuring safe passage to the afterlife, and marriages representing the union and preservation of the relationship. Sharing salt was a symbol of hospitality and trust, a gesture of goodwill and friendship, a tradition still observed in many parts of the world, reflecting its enduring social significance. Spilling salt was considered bad luck, a superstition that highlights the preciousness of salt in a time when it was a scarce and valuable commodity. This belief underscores the historical value of salt. which was often traded like gold and used as currency in ancient times. The enduring presence of salt in these rituals speaks to its profound impact on the human psyche, transcending time and culture. From the frigid Arctic to the snowy Alps, traditional winter diets often feature heavily salted foods. In Iceland, hakal, fermented shark meat preserved with salt, is a delicacy. Sauerkraut, a staple in Eastern Europe, relies on salt to ferment cabbage, creating a tangy and vitamin-rich side dish. Salt cod, a staple in Mediterranean and Caribbean cuisines, speaks to the versatility of salt in preserving the bounty of the sea. These dishes, born of necessity, are still enjoyed today. Their flavors are a reminder of the ingenuity of our ancestors in overcoming the challenges of winter. While refrigeration has diminished our reliance on salt for preservation, it remains a culinary cornerstone. Today we celebrate a diversity of salts, each with unique characteristics. Pink Himalayan salt, harvested from ancient seabeds, adds a delicate mineral flavor to dishes. Fleur de sel, hand-harvested sea salt from France, is prized by chefs for its delicate texture and subtle flavor. Smoked salts, infused with flavors of wood smoke, add depth to grilled meats and vegetables. These artisanal salts, once a necessity for survival, now represent a return to quality and flavor. They remind us of the long and storied history of this humble mineral, a testament to human ingenuity and our enduring connection to the natural world.